Yo, dope scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order. Intellectually petty radio on the stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing, Men Make Moves and Suckers Stand Still, and as always, the mighty Nerve DJs. Man, come on, bro. You already know I don't fuck with nothing else but legends, and today is absolutely no exception. We got the gangster in the building, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Lil Sodi. What's good, fam? How's life? How's your family?
We blessed, man, and thank you for having me on the show, bro. You're a
Oh, it's
man
an
of your
honor.
word. You're a man of your word. You're about your business. You stood on it, and I had to stand on mine, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Nigga, that's all we got, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all we got. Do me one favor, though. Turn your camera to the side for me.
Like this.
Like turn it, like,
Oh, flip it.
yeah, flip it so we can get that landscape view.
Okay, let me see.
It
I'm
just looked
trying.
better. It just looked
I,
better on the replay. On the replay.
I'm trying to see right now how to flip it, bro.
Just literally, like, turn it on the side.
Oh, like this.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we Gucci. Yo, how's life, man? You on tour? You smoking good? Looking good?
Hey, man. God is good, man. Like I said, I've been with Afro Man doing my thing. We on the road, bro. We having fun. I'm just trying to keep myself going from being in depression. You feel me?
I feel
And
you.
I'm walking with God. What journey He got me on, that's the journey that I'm on right now.
What you think God think about cripping?
What God think about cripping?
Yeah. You get to the pearly gates. What you think
Uh,
he gonna say?
you going to hell? It ain't nothing else to say. I know right from wrong. I was raised in a Christian household, so that's everything that comes with cripping is sin, bro. You going to hell. Ain't nothing. God ain't got nothing else to say to you. If you going to hell, fucking up, you out here killing people, shooting at people, hitting innocent bystanders. How you think God gonna feel?
You know what? I'm torn about that. I'm just a regular ass civilian old nigga. I'm interested in and I find it fascinating, like the gang culture in LA, having never been there. I've been to Chicago, got a lot of family in Chicago, and back in my day, the structure in Chicago was phenomenal, and that's what the impression that I left with when I went back home was like,
Right.
man, this shit ain't right. But the way these niggas got the streets gonna be the streets regardless of whether there's gangs or not.
Yes, sir.
And when you have order to the streets, it makes sense of it.
Yes, it do, man. Especially if you have a good name and the people respect you from your community, you need to use it in a positive way, in a changing way, instead of the corrupt way, because the influencers are the ones that the children look up to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The children look at the influencers, the blue check people, or the people that's always around celebrities. So they watching you. You got people watching what you say. You gotta pray before you do these interviews and how you answer them, because people will judge you on what you say. You may say the right thing and they may take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the voice and if you have the power, I would say use it, man, in the right way.
I feel you on that.
Hold
Okay,
on, let me cut this air conditioner off.
okay, got you. And while he do that, let me let y'all know, man. That, don't forget about the event, the weekend in Miami, which is that April the 28th through the 30th. hosted by M3S3. You already know, man. They got basketball tournament. They're gonna have no studio in the building. The riot. It's gonna have some battles. The whole night, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap into that. All right, man. Just paying some bills since you had to do that right quick.
Yes, sir.
All right, so when did cripping start for you? Take me back.
Um, I say junior high, eighth grade, going into high school. When I was able to be ditching junior high school, able to be around the gang member kids. Because remember, I grew up in church, so it's from church to home,
Okay.
from home to church, from church to school, school to home. That's how the church kids live. Um, our parents didn't allow us to be around or be a part of the street life because they live by the Bible. You feel me? Love not the world, nor the things that are in the world. So we couldn't listen to blues. We couldn't listen to rap and all that in our house. I had to
But
go
your
hear that
parents
shit.
banged too, though, didn't they?
Yeah, pops and moms. But remember,
Right.
if you look at my interviews, my mom had to stop living that life to win me back from my grandparents. She had to change her whole lifestyle. My
Oh.
grandparents took me from her. Well, I won't say took me, but they didn't want me to be in that environment, that
I
gang
got
banging
you.
environment. My mom lived on 81st in St. Andrews, the middle of my set. That was the gang house where Monster Cody and all them went back in the days. My uncle Al Capone and Big Mad Bone and Big Huck, my daddy. So my grandparents used to see that. So one day they just didn't allow me to come back until they had my mother getting herself together, going to church, being with my grandmother every day at my grandparents' house, helping with her and just doing things that what I'm saying they want her to do aside besides game banging. So yeah, bro, a lot changed. I didn't go with my parents until I was about 8 years old. I was
Wow.
staying with my grandparents until I was 8. So by the time I got with them, I really didn't know about blues and rap and all that shit. You feel me? My big brother did. He was listening to the Fat Boys and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ron DMC and all that. I didn't know what that shit was at the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was different, bro. It was different.
Okay, so when did the A trade start?
Um, I say my like ninth grade for me
Okay.
when I started ditching school and not going to school no more. Because I couldn't go to Washington High School no more because of where I was from.
Okay.
I had to start going to probation schools because I was ditching, tripping. I went to YA for some shit on the school campus. Just fucked my childhood life up going to the California Youth Authority. So
Mm.
I all my life as a kid, um, once I turned up on the streets from 14, 13 years old, I was in the Youth Authority. I did 4 years in there. So basically, I got out. I was like 20 or something like that, man, or maybe 19 or something. And then after that, it was just up from there. Because while I'm incarcerated, all I know is being bad and building a reputation. You know what I'm saying?
So that's like for lack of a better term, school for the set.
Yeah, yeah. That's what
Okay.
it was. Like, especially if you a kid, man, and you going to juvenile halls and shit, and it's either you gonna learn in jail what you supposed to learn in school on the streets, because they gonna force it on you.
I
Like
got you.
why? If you don't graduate or have your high school diploma, they hold you in there. They don't release you at board. You got to get your high school diploma, your or a GED, or you got to get your anger management program, 12-step program. As a child, you got to go through all of this to get your freedom. Now, imagine a kid turned up in there, gang banging, wilding out. He don't got time to be thinking about no programs. He in there game banging trying to build on his reputation. So yeah, a lot of them max out till they 25. They don't come home on time. They don't do their 16 months or 12 months in California Youth Authority. I had 16 months. I did 4 years, homie. And not to I thought you was gonna say something, but My grandmother passed while I was in there, the one that raised me.
Oh,
So me talking to her on the phone and her telling me, I told you don't go back to jail because I may not be here when you come home this time. Man, that killed me, homie.
oh,
That killed me, homie. And I'm telling her, nah, don't say that, nanny, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be there, I'll be home. I'm in YA, knowing I'm in here fucking up and shit. She passed on me. That's from there on. That's when I maxed out. I ended up going home probably when I was 20 years old or 19 years old from the California Youth Authority, man.
do the tears become normal?
Um, now they do. Now they do. Um, I couldn't cry at first.
Okay.
Um, I was I was I was black hearted, stone cold killer. I ain't supposed to cry. I ain't supposed to show no weakness. That's a sign of um, being weak and all of that in a real gangster eyes. Um, being a human being, um, maturing, being a man first, um, going through things in life. Really got a story to tell. Losing my son um, made it more easier for me to cry. It opened up something in me. Um, like I said, I was losing my faith and all that, man. I had to rebuild my faith with God because I questioned him 1,000 times. And I'm still to this day asking him to forgive me. Every day in my prayers, you feel me? Because we know we ain't supposed to question God. I know you heard that before, you feel me?
I don't believe that.
Oh, you don't?
No.
But you heard it before, right?
Oh, I've heard it, but I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I think we have a right.
Okay, man. So why do they say don't question him then? Like that's a sin to ask him a question. Like he's unquestionable. Lord, I ain't saying nothing disrespectful, but we just talking, man. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
think
just
it's
saying,
it's
like,
it's men created religion,
yeah,
and to maintain that power structure, they have to get us to buy into servitude, and the ultimate servitude is doing what the fuck I say without
yeah,
question.
right,
God has been petty over the years, the pettiest. Your man's you pray to somebody else, I'll murder you. You don't go and
hey,
buy my book, I'll murder the whole world. And he's done it. I get it, I understand it. But at the same time, like, why not? Why give us free thought if we aren't allowed to question you?
right, exactly. Why
That's
give
just
us freedom of speech if we ain't allowed to use it?
yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I know niggas gonna kill me hearing that. But it is what it is. It's what I feel. It's what I feel.
No, but I had to go through that. Like I said, questioning God and all that, man. I had to build it all back. I had to build it all back to be Lil Sodi again because I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel fly. I didn't want to wear no jewelry. I didn't want to get dressed, do my hair, none of that because I felt selfish. Like, why am I getting fly and my son ain't here to get fly with me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it fucked me up. It was like torture, man. I don't want to celebrate holidays. He ain't here to celebrate it with me. But I can't take it out on my other kids. You know what I'm saying? I can't take their holidays from them. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I still participate, but not fully. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I be still crushed, man. I be still crushed. It's still fresh to me. My son only been gone. It's the third year, bro. This shit's still fresh to me, man. And at that, we in court right now and shit with Albuquerque. So these people call me lawyers and shit. So it's never a day that it's not being thought about or thought of. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
trauma, the trauma is always gonna be here with me. I just have to just pray, man, and keep myself busy. You know what I'm saying? Because depression, that shit hurt. That shit hurt, and you don't even see it on you. You can't see depression on you, but other people can, and that's what's fucked
Man.
up.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
lose all your weight, homie. You just your skin dry up. Like it's crazy, man. But just prayer, um, loyal family members being around me, My kids keeping me happy. You know what I'm saying? I have another son, KJ.
Mm-hmm.
He finna be 5. He looked just like his brother that passed. So it was like God just blessed me again to just bring some kind of peace to my heart. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And my deepest condolences to you and your family, by the way, too.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. The prayers and all that, man. I
Yo,
appreciate it. And like I said, I asked the people to pray for me. The ones that really believe in their prayers, pray for me. Because like I said, bro, when I prayed, I didn't feel it. Like I just couldn't feel it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I question God. I gave you my answer on why I question God.
I understand. Like, how could you not in that scenario?
Like my prayers wasn't being answered. I wasn't getting answers. But shit, man. God is good, man, and I had to go with. The Lord had a better purpose for him, and I have to believe that because I'm a Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yo, and I watched quite a few of your interviews too, bruh. And like in my mind, I had this big old, I want to just go through the history of cripping and like all of this stuff. But wow, bro, like one thing that strikes me is, and I told you this, like how professional you are. Like if I didn't see the interviews, the last thing I would think is that you got this reputation, you've done all this shit, you've been to the pen multiple times, why the whole like I wouldn't even consider none of that shit. Is it like natural?
Um, People say I have an old soul. Um, my parents raised us with respect. We respect our elders, bro. That's just how I am. My mama from Mississippi, Hazelhurst. My daddy from Louisiana. So it's the Southern in me.
Okay.
So it's the hospitality I give people. I'm not wild and turned up. I don't. I don't give you that. I don't give you that. I have something to prove. Vibe. You get me?
Yeah.
Um, that's where I scare niggas at. I'm laid back and I'm chilling until you fuck with me and make me come out my character. You feel me?
Yeah.
I always been that way. Since I was a kid, I was always cool. Did me, had my own weapon. I never had to ask for a weapon. When that's why I moved how I moved, and the big homies respected that. You know what I'm saying? I kept my left hand firm. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that they can say I did wrong. From the streets to the county jail to prison, why I held it down, homie. And I held it down in a calm, in a real gangster way. You know what I'm saying? In an intelligent way. Like I want to be an example to people like the bitch ass nigga Charleston White. Um, there's no intelligent crips. All the crips is bums. Ooh, ooh. That's false, homie. You know what I'm saying? When you see people like Crip Mac, Crip Mac,
Yeah.
he a comedian.
55th.
Yeah, he a comedian and he's funny. So of course niggas like Charleston White gonna think that's how all of us move. You know what I'm saying? I don't play. I'm not a playful ass nigga. I'm not no comedian. I don't do jokes and dance around and all that shit unless it's a family event or I'm doing something for my video. So yeah, I felt offended, homie. Hell yeah, nigga, nah, hell nah. That's not my idol. I don't idol shit like that. I idol real gorilla shit. You feel me?
I had a conversation, I don't know, a few months back, and I posed the question: who was more dangerous to black people, Snoop Dogg or Charleston White? And the reason I asked that, and this is respectfully as I possibly can, but Snoop Dogg has probably recruited more Crips than any person breathing or dead. Whether he's actively done so or his success has done that for him. Whatever the case, he made Crippin look exciting. He made it look fun. And in
Yeah.
doing that, he brought a lot of pain to our community, like real time pain. A lot of those kids that wanted to be Crips because of Snoop end up being Crips because of Snoop and hurting somebody.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's facts, man.
Charleston
That's
White just
facts.
talks shit.
Yeah, but look,
He say fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
yeah, but and then how can I um follow with a man like Charleston White saying positive at times when you you backslide, you go back on what you say. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I respect the dead. I respect the man Aramis. If you respect Aramis and you saying fuck Nipsey and fuck Lil Sodi, fuck Tookie Williams and fuck the Crips, fuck the Bloods, why are you gonna say fuck my dead son?
yeah,
He's not a gang member. He don't have a title. His name is Jazze Simpson.
yeah.
Am I keeping it real with you right now?
Absolutely.
He said it out of
Yes.
his own mouth. I respect them. I respect people by their names. I respect them people as when they came up, but the name their mother gave them. So you didn't respect my son,
Yeah. I feel you.
but you say I respect Aramis by the name. So if you do respect people by their name, what gave you the right to disrespect a child that's deceased?
Yeah. That was beyond the pale, to say the least.
Yeah, bro. So and people say, yeah, I said if he wouldn't have never said nothing about my son and it was just between me and him, we could have had a sit down because I'm
Yeah.
a real gangster like that.
Yeah.
I know how to intelligently talk and break a nigga down. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't with all the yelling and all that. I'm gonna make a nigga talk to me calmly
I feel
to
you.
where we gonna get an understanding. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now you brought my son into it to where it's like it's on sight. It's on sight. It's on sight. I ain't chasing after him. I don't got nobody looking after him. I ain't making no videos. You don't see me on Instagram making videos telling them, Charleston White, I'm in Texas, nigga. Woo, 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 where you at? I ain't doing all of that. What I
Hmm.
tell you, I am. I sit back and I'm chilling. I'm in the passenger seat when it
Hmm.
comes to shit like that,
Hmm. Hmm.
cause his world gonna close in on him, and he gonna have to be in my surrounding again.
Yeah. And not just you. I think there's a list of motherfuckers that's in that same car.
And it could be 1,000 years from now. I'm just saying though, not saying we're gonna live 1,000 years from now, but it could
I
be a
get what you're
thousand
saying.
days from now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna
Um,
go away.
never,
So
never. And I prayed on it. I told the Lord about it.
I think he can understand. You know. Okay, so I was watching you, and you was talking about clicks within the set.
Yeah.
I got confused. So,
Okay.
is it like okay, you got a city, but then you got neighborhoods in that city that got different names?
They got different cliques in they set because
Okay,
they have a big neighborhood. Say like my neighborhood, we got cliques in there because Big Monster Cody, rest in peace to the big homie. He started it off with
okay,
North Side. First, it
okay.
was just West Side Gangsta Crip. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
West Side, everything in my hood was West Side Detroit Gangsta Crip. And then he came with North Side Detroit Gangsta Crip. And that changed it all. Here come the South, the Back West, the Far West. So it's different sides in our community. Like the Normandy side, that's the street called Normandy and Century. That's over there, the back west. Century all the way up to 83rd. Then you got from Manchester and west to western area, the original west side. Past that, Gramercy to Van Ness, the far west side. Going back up western all the way to Florence to Gates, that's the north side, all in the middle up in there, Thinker and all of that. So when you got a big area like that, you could do that. Not only
Okay,
my hood, it's other hoods that do the same thing now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hoods can't do it because they small.
okay. So, are y'all the biggest set in the
No,
city?
no, we not the biggest set in the city. I think the deepest crips in the city probably would be the Rolling 60s.
Okay.
So yeah, we beef with the biggest crip set in the city.
And let me get that goes back to '79, correct?
Yeah, at least 40 for at least 43 years now.
Over a girl. At least
Um,
that's the stories I saw.
uh, over a fight before the girl.
Okay.
It happened over my homie Big Tweak, rest in peace too. But um, it happened over a fight. You know what I'm saying? One of the OGs that's they said did it. He really got released from prison. He want to tell his story, so I ain't gonna tell the story. I'm gonna leave it to him. I'm gonna bring him on
Okay.
a platform
Okay.
and let him tell his story. So make sure we stay in touch,
Oh,
and I can
absolutely.
get you that exclusive too. You feel me?
I take that. Although I will say, man, I fucks with Big Court.
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
big, bro, man. Man,
Yeah.
bro, look, I didn't been on no jumper. Now you know that's a big platform.
I feel some type of way about that though.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why my message didn't get around how big court was, but he didn't promote my interview. Adam didn't promote my interview the right way. They didn't give me no shout outs on Instagram, bro. They didn't give me no blogs, no jumper. They just did a horrible job, bro. But then they backtrack and asked me to bring Afro Man on their show. See how they try to use us?
We make it easy.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Well, I didn't make it easy because I seen through the bullshit. I seen through the bullshit, bro. And then when you talk to the people that was working there, like a couple of the black guys that I know, they'd be like, "Oh, we gotta ask the white man." I'm like, damn, if y'all call yourself bosses, why y'all gotta go ask the white man? That's what y'all calling him. Y'all not saying we gotta go ask Adam. Y'all saying, "Oh man, I gotta go get at the white man. It's up to the white man." You feel me? So now I guess he said something and they all left his show. So that shit finna fall. But shout out to the big court because my message got out there, man.
I mean, he respected you, and bigger than you, he respect the program.
Yes, sir.
And like I say, I'm just a regular old nigga, but I've dabbled in the streets, back when I was young. So I respect the program. I get
Yes,
it.
sir.
I don't like some of it, but I can't not respect it either.
Right.
Niggas been doing this shit for decades.
Yeah, bro. And then look, they letting us keep killing each other because they know they owe us all these billions of dollars to the ones that has ties to the slaves. That's what they saying right now.
They talking about y'all getting some money out there in California though.
That's what they saying, but we ain't seeing it. They ain't doing no researches yet on it. It always being spoke up, but it's never happening. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
shit,
they
it's
letting
being
us.
spoke up way more in my lifetime now than ever. So that
Yeah.
means it's gonna happen at some point.
Well, I hope so because what black leader do we have that's speaking up for us? Is it the Reverend Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton?
No, definitely the minister.
Reverend Al Sharpton.
No, no, Farrakhan.
Oh, Farrakhan. Okay, he's one of them.
Yeah,
But
no,
everybody is not gonna follow him because he's a Muslim.
yeah,
You gotta.
yeah.
I'm just keeping it real, brother. You know,
It-
I always tell everybody I'm gonna speak boldly, and I respect Farrakhan. He came to my set day one time to come holler at me about the gang shit, and I went to the. We had a march on Vermont with all the black brothers, and I went up there and hollered at the Muslims with a few more Crips and Bloods and shit like that. So I respect his movement and I respect the Muslim community. But everybody ain't Muslim. You know, people ain't gonna all fall one accord with it. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be somebody neutral. That's why I said Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton because they be wiggling and they know how to. You know what I'm saying? So who is it besides them then? I know it ain't no rapper.
um, it's
Or
hard. Yeah, I don't know.
see
You know,
what I'm saying?
I will say, and I'm a little biased because I'm friends with the student minister from Detroit, Mosque Number One, Troy Muhammad. But what I have noticed over maybe especially like the last decade is their willingness to step outside of the comfort zone and be more, I won't say in alignment, but
Right.
focus less on what we disagree on and focus more on what we agree on with people that aren't Muslims
Right.
and publicly. So they've done a really good job of the social media. Like they have been ahead, definitely ahead of Christianity when it comes to social media. Like I don't think Christianity first off Christianity got so many cliques that ain't that don't
Exactly.
seem to agree with shit. that it's
Man.
becoming problematic. You're not gonna see that under the nation.
Yeah, they saying it in the Bible, man. The religions is gonna be getting into it with each other. Nations gonna be against nations.
Yeah,
We in the
yeah.
book of Revelations right now, so that's why I'm just staying prayed up, man. And
You
doing what I'm
think?
trying to live my life out.
I don't know if we in the book because it's the same shit that was going on. Like I remember when crack started, bruh.
Oh, back
Like
in the
yeah,
80s.
like I remember like the first one was 85, 86. It hit Detroit. First couple of years, nigga, that shit was paradise for everybody. Everybody was eating. Wasn't much violence, and then the shoe fell off,
Damn.
and everybody started killing everybody.
Because of
Niggas
that
start,
money, man.
yeah, niggas start getting football numbers. You know,
Damn.
they reeled us in just enough, and then the tables turned badly, and we have not recovered as a people.
Yeah, I be watching Snowfall. I'm caught up on it. So Snowfall really tells you the story about how that shit really kicked off.
That's your uncle, bruh. I had a chance to interview him too, by the way.
Yeah, man. And
Freeway.
it's yeah, and it was about time that they let him in with his ideals on the show. You feel me? Because y'all just started off telling his life story without him. You need the head source, the horse's mouth, to tell you how it really went. You feel me? So, man, I love Snowfall, man. That's like one of my top shows, Snowfall and BMF.
Oh, you got to watch McGraw Avenue, bruh.
Which one?
McGraw Avenue. Look it up on Tubi.
McGraw Avenue. All right.
Yes, I'm telling you, nigga. You're gonna hit me back and be like, bro, you was absolutely fucking right. I'm telling you.
All right. I gotta
Snowfall has
fuck with.
been lit though. I'm not even gonna like. Snowfall is like up here, and
Yeah.
actually, I would put McGraw Avenue above BMF.
Oh, what? Is
Yes,
that good?
yes,
Oh yeah, I gotta fuck
yes.
with it.
And I'm from Detroit, so
Yeah.
I, like, and the BMF story ain't as much Detroit as they try. Like it's Detroit, but it's really Atlanta where they really like
Yeah.
popped.
Yeah, that's when it
You
all
know,
popped off.
McGraw is like that's some Detroit shit. So how many clicks y'all got in A Tray?
5.
5. Who's the biggest? Or matter of fact, let me scratch that. Like how are decisions made? And I don't know if you can answer this or not, but I'm curious. How are decisions made?
Through the generals, through the big homies. They get the last say so. Like if something was going on with another hood, we had a disagreement. We gotta go to that top dog, the generals, talk it out. And they gonna go to the other hood, top dogs, chop it up, see if we can squash things.
Okay. And like when you say somebody's an OG, is that simply because they've been cripping X amount of years, or is it I got so many stripes?
Um, so many stripes don't mean shit because you could be a young nigga that's killing everybody with 1,000 kills, but that don't make him an OG.
Okay.
That just make him a killer. An OG is a nigga that survived and been through the wars, survived the wars, no smut on his name, still around, still got his edge, still got say so in his set. But yes, um, been around for years. That's
Where you
considered an
at
OG.
in like are you OG yet?
Shit, they say once you over 35, you become OG. Um, I'm 40, man. My daddy called me an OG about a year or two ago. I didn't want to accept it, man. You know, I still feel young. You know what I mean? I still look good. But yep, I'm an OG now. I'm 40, so a lot. That's why I tell you a lot of things that I do now. I have to be careful in how I speak and how I make my decisions with my little homies because it ain't just about what I want out of the decision. It's about can I save another life
Okay.
out of making the right decision.
Okay. And y'all got some nice ass rappers from A Tray too. I'm not,
Oh yeah, yeah. We got
when you see the young cats, are they doing too much on video?
hell yeah.
How do you
We
stop it?
you can't because that's what's going on this social media. You can't stop it. Big homies been said stop showing up guns and all that on social media. Man, little niggas still do it. It's gonna happen, man. Like they see it in rap videos, bro. They see rappers do it, so they like, fuck it. Why I can't do it? It's social media. The police don't know where I'm at. Back in the days, we didn't have social media and all that. Just niggas trying to take pictures of us. And
Yeah,
the niggas that was the real frontline niggas, we didn't like getting in pictures because of the police, you know what I'm saying, trying to
yeah,
do investigations.
yeah.
So we hid from cameras and pictures and shit like that, homie. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
these niggas crave this shit.
it took me a long time to get in front of cameras. I'm like, damn, I gotta get in front of cameras. Being a rapper, they're like, yeah, like you gotta do videos and all that. I'm like, what the fuck? Now these niggas finna see me. Now these niggas finna see me there. Now these niggas finna be trying to hunt me down because I'm one of the ones. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be seen all the time because you want to know you a target. You stripes. You worth 3,000 points. So
That's
you know what I'm
gotta be
saying?
a fucked up feeling though, bruh.
What to be 100 man?
Yeah.
I
And not
mean,
just
shit.
100 man, but just a factor out there. Like
Yeah.
I saw, and no disrespect, but I saw Cowboy from the
Mhm.
'60s do a video about a young crip, and this nigga was what y'all say whacking names out on the wall,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah, I seen that. I
he was
seen that.
schooling this nigga,
Yeah. The nigga whacked
and
my hood out, and he was telling them like, "Have you killed A Trey yet, nigga?"
exactly, and he's like, look, nigga, they not gonna come looking for you, they gonna come looking for me, cause I'm a motherfucking factor, and you a nobody, you wall
Exactly.
banging.
Facts. That's just how it go.
Despite what set he's from, was he right? Was that an accurate way
Yes.
to teach
Yes,
your
he's
young
right.
homies?
He a crip. I'm a crip. So yes, he's right. He's accurate. He's yes, he's telling the truth. That's like niggas going over there, striking up in their hood and whacking them niggas out, but don't come tell us. A nobody ass nigga did it, but you got reputable homies hanging out at the stove, or we could be hanging out at the park. But these niggas finna come blast, cause y'all done went over there and whacked some shit out or did some bullshit, and we don't even know about it. But they come up and knock one of us down. You feel me? That's how that shit be happening, man. Cause they look for the ones. They don't look for the niggas they don't know. They don't know you. Only way niggas know you now because of Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
chit chat, and all of that shit. Niggas be on. You can show your face from 1,000 miles away and talk shit and diss niggas hoods. You know what I'm saying? That's how they gang bang now. Get they self known. I went to school with my enemies. Had to fight them face to face. So I knew how it go, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
This
but
shit changed.
Sodi is like a resume builder. It is. It's just like if you're gonna look at it from a practical standpoint, like if I'm on the set and I just got on the set a week ago, killing me, nobody remembers. Everybody remembers Sodi.
Real talk, bro.
He, I couldn't live with that, bro. It's just too much pressure.
It's just I always stayed um, aggressive, man. But I was fair. I was fair. So my enemies be seeing me. I done met a few of them, and I got a few dogs. That's my enemies, and they show me love, homie. Just on how I'm living my life now. You feel me?
So
Everything
you
was
you get
fair.
to a point where you respected by family and foe alike, and unless you do something extremely egregious, they say, you know what, we've elevated you're a general. We're not just gonna randomly pop a general. You gotta really fuck up because we respect the what you've done in the past. Is that the same
Exactly.
for everybody, every set?
That's how it's supposed to be. Like, especially if you showing that mutual respect and you not a threat, man. You feel me? It supposed to go that way. If you a real crip, if you a real stand up guy. Um, some niggas don't care. They want their stripes. Um, just like Nip, homie. They don't be caring.
Was
They
that
just want.
justified though?
Um,
From a strict, because what I've
I,
heard,
I,
I
I really
heard
can't.
both sides.
Look. If I'm not from over there, so I don't know the truth.
Okay.
I just know what I heard. Like I haven't, like his homies say, they ain't seen no paperwork on the nigga. So if you call a nigga a rat, or if you telling a nigga you a snitch, and woo, woo, then of course you're gonna do what you have to do to protect your name. You know what I'm saying, and protect your status. Cause you're not finna let a nigga just call you that or put that out there on you. Now, if you are a rat and you did do what you did was wrong, and you did that, yeah, you were wrong, bro. You wrong.
So he in the joint now, and doing 60 to life,
They gonna
and
know in
they
there.
gonna
It's gonna
know.
come out. It's
Right.
gonna come out.
And if
Somebody
it
gonna.
come out, ain't no smut on his name that's justifiable on his part.
He gonna be in the right because he ain't no rat. I ain't finna let a nigga call me a rat. Get it slide with it like it's cool in front of people.
But
Hell
six,
no,
the rest of your life is worth one name.
man. It ain't worth your name. It's worth your respect. It's worth your respect just being as a human being. You don't want that on you. Okay, you a regular OG. Now if somebody say, man, OG a rape, OG be he a child molester. He be after 12-year-old girls. What you gonna do to a nigga that's put that out there on you? It's viral too. It's viral all over YouTube. Your face smiling with that gray beard. That nigga got you going viral.
All right. So
I'm just saying, what you gonna do? You gonna
I
let it
never thought
slide?
about it that way.
You gonna let in front of your kids and all that gotta see this. Your family calling you. Man, they saying that you touched this 12 and 11-year-old girl. And he made up some fake ass YouTube report, documents, and all that with your face smiling. Nigga, and you see that nigga, what you gonna do? And you got the opportunity, ain't nobody around. What?
Yeah, I've never looked at it that way, bruh. Like that just the light bulb just went off, nigga. I'd be that right there is just some yeah,
Because I,
bro.
I had to put it that way for you because you're not a gang member.
Yeah.
So um, I had to define it in a
You had to normalize
civilian
it.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nigga, bruh. Like just listening to that, like it's in my head now. Like I'm pissed now. Like
Nigga, that's a fucked up feeling, nigga. That's
nigga.
that's worse than being called a snitch when you out here trying to fuck little kids.
Yeah, that's way worse than being a snitch. You know, so oh boy, I get it, man. Okay, let me ask you this, and I ask every MC, every producer that comes on the show, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fell in love with hip hop watching my uncle and Ice Cube doing work together when the box was out. Remember the box?
Oh yeah,
Music videos? Yeah,
Ralph
that's when
McDaniels.
man, that's like when I caught on to hip hop. I started trying to freestyle and shit back then, but I really couldn't get onto it. So when I went, I learning how to sing, going to jail, writing music, trying to find me another hobby besides fighting all the time, catching time. So I was writing music, R&B songs. Got out of YA, did a few shows. I started rapping, writing raps. I felt it was more easier to me instead of just trying to use my voice all the time and my stomach muscles and shit. I could just rap, you know what I'm saying? Talk that shit instead of singing and harmonizing. So, yeah, back then that's when it came when the box was out. My uncle was working with Cube, and that's when hip hop hit for me, man. Back then,
That's fucking dope too, man. Cause Cube is definitely top 5 of all time.
yeah, man, we need the box back. Him, DJ, remember MC Breed, all them was on there.
Oh, come on,
Tone
man.
Low, come
Oh,
on, we
come
taking it
on.
back.
Rest in peace, Breed too. By the way.
Yeah, King T, all them, man.
Yo, okay. Last time you got beat up,
Who?
you never got beat up.
Hell no.
Really?
By who?
Oh, nigga, I got jumped
Man, where
before.
this
Me and
shit
my
at?
cousins, all ass whoop, nigga. We got niggas back the next day, but man, we got beat the fuck up. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. We walking out of the mall. It was my fault. I was drunk. I'm talking way too much shit. Way too much. It's just me and this nigga. We walked out the door, nigga, and it's probably 5 or 6 niggas, and we didn't even know these niggas was out there. Soon as I opened the door, nigga, some nigga just jawed me. Bow.
Oh yeah, that's a bitch move.
It worked though. I'm not going.
Cause it shocked you, bro. It shocked you.
Nigga, hell
You like,
yeah.
damn, you probably thought a nigga threw a rock or something.
Oh my god, man. We didn't get beat up like we should have. Like if it had been me, him, and 3 of our homeboys beating niggas up, y'all would went to the hospital.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
walked home.
Oh yeah,
You know,
nah, that
but
wasn't even a beat down.
we took an L. Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's on
Ain't
record.
nothing wrong with the L, man.
Never,
I
nigga.
say, I say I never got beat up, but I had a hard fight in the county jail before
Okay.
with one of my enemies from Block. So I have had a hard fight, my nigga, before. Um, he got the best of me, but I didn't get beat up. Like he just folded me up like
I
this.
got you. I got
He
you.
made me fall. No, nigga, we locking. Nigga, we lock. He just beam. He catching that forehead with them long arms. I'm trying to get up under him. But yeah, shout out to him. I'm gonna keep it gangster. You know what I'm saying? He got the best of me. We ain't gonna win them all. We learn from the ones that we lose. You feel me?
Yo, and you know what though? But it's a lot of niggas that's not even gonna say that shit.
Hell nah, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Cause
Um,
shit, it was a lot of people there that watched us get down. You know what I'm saying? From different hoods. You know what I'm saying? In jail. So how can I lie? Somebody can see this that I was in the county with. Like, oh, get on there. Oh, that nigga lying. And whoa. You know what I'm saying?
and they will say that too.
No, I'm keeping it real, bro.
My uncle so and so from
You go,
so and so.
yeah, you go back on all my interviews, all my stories are the same because it's the truth. I gotta tell my story, the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't no nigga tell my story. You know what I'm saying? So don't when the YouTubers be posting shit about me and it ain't you know it ain't come from me, then it's false. It's fake, my nigga. Real
Well, I
talk.
don't, you know what? Like I'm not big on the salacious type shit. Like even if you say if I feel like you said some shit that, let's say you said something that I know, not even as a gang member, but I know this gonna cause you problems at the crib. They gonna have to come dig that up because I'm not gonna make that a clip. Even though it may benefit me as a brand. Oh, this gonna go viral, and
No,
that'd be
but
the
look,
problem.
but it ain't. But that ain't your fault. You just asking the questions. It's up to
It,
him to answer.
but it's my responsibility.
Yeah, you trying to make your money, man. You trying to push a brand.
All money ain't good
You're
money, bro.
news. You got to look at it. You the
I'm
news.
not. I'm not. I'm just a nigga that got the opportunity to talk to a lot of dope
Yeah, but you
motherfuckers.
want the truth. You don't want to feed the people the fake shit.
You know
That's
what
what
I
I
don't
always
want?
say.
You know what I don't want is to wake up one morning and be like, this something happened to so and so because these niggas heard that clip.
Oh, well, I mean, he brought it upon himself.
I agree,
That
but
means he want to go viral, not you.
you know what?
He's
And
trying to go
you ain't the
viral.
first motherfucker that told me that. It's the other. I get that all the time.
I'm not finna say nothing to contradict myself or try to say like I'm that nigga or I did 1,000 murders and all of that. If you ask me, if you ask a real gangster, like if you go watch Holding Court, he asked me like, man, so he was like, man, so yeah, man, when you put in work, and how did you put in your work? You see what I said? Putting in work. He's like, but yeah, describe it. Putting in work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's on
yeah,
how you answer, homie. You feel me?
yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah, absolutely. You know, I don't know, and you right, but it's just I gotta be able to
I
sleep
feel
better
you
at
though. I
night.
respect you for that, cause that's how the Gangster Chronicles is. I mean MCA. I just
Yeah,
did their podcast.
yeah,
MCA and then Big Steel. They don't like the sneak questions. They don't hit you with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They just hit you with the life shit. Like what you doing? Do you have a story or not? You feel me?
yeah. And actually, my boy fucks with them heavy and actually introduced me to Steel. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. So I respect what they doing over there. You know,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of motherfuckers out here, man. You know, like it's certain. I don't like that niggas will not go to certain podcasts or you ain't got enough numbers. Then run to Vlad and get mad that Vlad and got you arrested.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's just they already feel that they Hollywood, man. Send me to all your homies that got a podcast. I just want to get a message out there to the kids and to the ones that think I hate Nip or I hate my enemies. My life has changed. I'm a G now. I'm a gangster. If I'm being disrespected, then I'm coming full fledged. But if I'm chilling and I ain't no threat or disrespecting nobody, leave me alone. I'm just want to put my message out there, man, to the kids too. They got an option. It ain't one way for them, man. I was lied to. I thought it was one way. Well, I wanted to gang bang because I didn't get it out the mud. I wasn't poor. My grandparents made sure I had everything I wanted. And then when I went with my mama, they made sure I had everything I wanted. And they told us not to gang bang. They didn't want us to gang bang. I took it upon myself to take my daddy's name and run with it and do what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, yeah, I had an option. I could have been a preacher because that's what my grandfather had me doing, studying the word. When I was a kid, I was preaching in front of the whole church at 6 and 5, 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? I knew the Bible. So I had an option and I chose my option. So to the kids, choose the right option because gang banging is not the one. Because it ain't all about fighting because you can fight, homie. You could be a regular athlete and help your friends fight and all of that. You don't got to join the gang because it's going to be more to come with it. It ain't going to just be you getting put on and that's it. And you can just hang around your homie. Hell no, nigga. You finna go put in work. You finna go taste blood. We need to see if you a killer person. We need to go see you go put in work. What you about? You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's how it go when niggas get put on. You ain't just finna just come on and hanging out like it's cool and getting all fly. We don't like the niggas that standing around fly. Them the
Let me
niggas
ask you
that we
this.
be on. Yes,
Let me
sir.
ask you this. Was there ever a point where you sat down with your pops and he said, "I'm proud of the crip you've become"?
Yes. He tell me that every day now. Yes. He tell me that every day how proud he is of me and my little brother. And how I made a change, a transition from being a treacherous ass gang star, a treacherous ass crip to a respected crip, um, a Martin Luther King slash Malcolm X crip, speaking for my community. If those don't want don't want to allow me to speak for all the crips, I'm the perfect one to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my father is proud of what I've become, man. Not going to jail, not becoming a smoker out here, smoked out, an alcoholic, out here getting knocked out, being disrespected by your homies. Hell no, he happy because we stand up niggas from the set. I'm the face. That's why they call me the A-Train mascot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, to answer your question, yeah, man, he say it all the time.
That's you know what? Like that's rest in peace to my mom's, but
Oh, rest in peace to moms. Yep, for sure,
yo,
bro.
that like it, nothing, nothing beats the memory of my mother telling me on numerous occasions, "I'm proud of the man you've become."
Yeah, because you want them happy. That's the whole goal in life.
Yeah,
To make your parents happy
yeah,
that you're doing something as you being an adult. Because they
yeah,
did everything for you as a child. So now let me
exactly.
make you happy. Let me show you I can take care of you. Sit back. Let me rub your feet, mama. Now you kick back and let me pay a bill or two. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shit like that, man. Make them happy, bro, before they leave planet Earth. That's the
and
goal.
yeah, that's one of my biggest regrets. I was not able to buy my mother a drop top Benz.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm,
that was like my mother had everything she needed in spades. Her and my stepfather, fucking phenomenal. Knowing this cat like literally damn near my whole life. My old man, phenomenal. But that that was the one thing that when you get rich, buy
yeah.
me this. Like
My
and at
mama
some
say the
point,
same thing, bro. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get me a house for me and my family first, and then I'm gonna go get her with take her on her little car shopping trip.
oh my god, man,
I gotta do it, man. And that's crazy that you said that, cause that's all my mom be telling me, man. She like, I just want me a nice Benz, a nice little house, and I'm good. She said, I'll be so happy. I'm like, I gotta make it happen, bro. That's why I'm on the road and doing shows and still searching around for a record deal.
I couldn't get my mother to move. Like I could get, like they could have moved. They were not doing bad at all. They were doing great. She like, no, nigga, well, this house is paid for.
Yeah, bro. Nowadays, people saying those are the houses we need to save. Those are the houses we need to just continue to keep in our family to
Yeah,
keep
but
generation.
saving it and living in it is two different things, depending on where it's at. And listen, they still it still ain't in the best neighborhood, nigga.
Yeah, on the real, because you don't want nobody to be growing up in no fucked up neighborhood.
Like, but my stepfather is still there, and nigga like, no, nigga, I'm never moving. When she passed away, I'm like, bro, why don't you come stay with us? And no,
Yeah, and rent the house out.
I ain't like, no, nigga, I'm good. I ain't never leaving here. Gotta respect that, bro. You put in the work, that's your shit.
Yeah, amen, church.
Yo, and if there's anything I can do to kind of help you out with that, let me know. I'm not the biggest, but I know quite a few people. And I absolutely, man, you got just got a great soul, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. God is good, and I'm happy I'm amongst the land of the living. Um, I gotta keep going for my son. Rest in peace. I gotta keep his name alive, because that's my goal now, is to keep my son name alive and tell my story. People want me to tell my story. Um, I love doing interviews more than rapping now, because I feel that I'm able to tell my story more like this,
Mm-hmm.
without music behind me. You can pay attention to me more. You feel me?
Where is the song about him, about your son?
Yeah, on Big Court, I couldn't even think about it, man. But the song was called "L.A. Ain't Playing." The
Okay.
video was on YouTube. It was like something I came up with during the pandemic, when everybody was um, outside and doing marches and all of that shit was going on. Uh, it's a great video when you pull it up. "L.A. Ain't Playing." Lil Sodi, "L.A. Ain't Playing." I got a clip of my son in there dancing. Oh man, it's just sad just thinking about that shit. But I haven't wrote the proper song yet that I
Okay.
felt from in my heart. Like,
Damn, I'm not sure what happened. It just went black. Oh,
my
okay, you
bad,
good.
my bad. That was Afro Man trying to call me, man.
Oh, you all right, bro?
But
Have you? Are you? I know. You getting therapy, bro?
I have talked to my boy Tajay from Healing is Gangsta. I did his podcast too. It's on YouTube, that interview. So yeah, I be calling Tajay, man, because when I left his podcast, it made me feel like I was walking out of church. You feel me?
Okay.
So yeah, man, I love that shit. I was able to cry, you know what I'm saying, and not being ashamed to talk about it and cry at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the it's fucked up how like if it hadn't been your son, Nick, I don't think that your niggas would be so accepting. The hood or the population in general would not be so accepted. But can't nobody speak ill or say anything about your journey because they can't even fathom losing their child.
Real
I
talk.
and I think the way you going about it will help a lot of cats that don't lose somebody like their child. It'll help that cat that, you know what? Yeah, I've done a lot of fucked up shit. I'm having nightmares about this fucked up shit. Cause you can't tell me that you go out there and blaze 15 motherfuckers and go to sleep at night, eat a peanut butter and jelly
Hell
sandwich.
nah. Hell nah, bro.
At some point in your
You
life,
you you
it
blazing people, bro. That's on your brain.
yeah.
Believe me. You thinking about that whole situation that.
Yeah, I absolutely yeah.
Damn, man, this nigga keep calling me.
Well,
But
go
yeah,
ahead,
bro,
bro.
he
So
fucking me. He fucking me up. What I was saying. What I was saying.
oh, just like when you do dirt, the dirt there's a flower that blooms from that dirt.
Yeah.
and it ain't always a good flower.
No, it's not, bro.
You know, and like, trust me, I know there's some. You know, I still it's certain shit in my life that I've done where I still, you know, I have nightmares about the shit.
Yeah, bro. You can't just do some shit, some evil shit like that, and just go blank minded.
Yeah, and if you
Hell
do,
nah. You gonna
nigga,
always
you
regret
really
that
need a
shit.
therapy. Yeah, you really. If you can just forget about certain shit, nigga,
Yeah, nigga,
you
if you just forget about that, like what you just took a life up close, and they looked at you in the eyes before you did it, or they ran looking back at you before you did it, you're gonna remember all of that. Or if they said something to you, you're gonna remember what they said to you.
yo, I interview what's my man name? Michael Thompson. I'm gonna let you go in a second. Michael Thompson from the white dude that what's the white boys in prison?
Oh,
The gang. Like the way I can't why do I can't why is this shit escaping me? But this nigga, he was in there with Charles Manson. Actually, fucked around and had dealings with this nigga, and we got to talking about Charles Manson and how he wasn't what he portrayed himself to be throughout the media.
yeah.
He was a bitch ass nigga who was able to convince other niggas he wasn't, and how basically mentally, you know, motherfuckers really have to deal with the shit that they do. Basically,
Yeah.
damn, I
But
cannot. What is the white boys in prison? What's the big gang?
a gang?
Yeah, a gang. The
You
white
talking
boys.
about the Aryan race, Aryan Brotherhood?
Aryan Brotherhood. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man was like one of the
They
leaders of
got
the
two gangs. They got
Brotherhood.
the Aryan Brotherhood, and then they got the Wood Pal. Those are the guys
Yeah,
that
it
don't
was the
they don't run.
ABs. Yeah, and this nigga was like one of the top dudes in the ABs for a minute, and end up snitching on them niggas.
Aryan brother, yeah.
Yeah,
They be in the pen tripping.
yeah. You know what? But this nigga was the calmest motherfucker. I got a chance to interview him.
Oh no,
Interesting interview, bro. If you ever get a chance, check that one out. And I'm gonna let Afro Man go ahead and tap in, bro. I know I done went over a couple minutes. My apologies. I'm sorry. You said what you say? Yeah, your shit. You muted yourself, bro. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you muted, bro. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh yeah, you good now.
yeah, bro. I had to answer so he could stop calling me. It's
Oh,
lunchtime. They finna go eat. I just told them to bring me something back.
oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm already over, bro. I didn't want to,
Yeah,
you know.
it's all good, man. It's our lunchtime right now before our show tonight. So I
Okay.
think they finna go. Where they want to go sit down and eat. So if we over time, bro, I ain't tripping. I love and respect what you got going on. I like the platform, the little setup you got. Very professional.
Appreciate
I
that.
want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? Your conversation is excellent. You ask the right questions. I appreciate you, bro.
Likewise, bro. And if there's anything I can possibly do for you, man, you got my number. Let me know. I got
Yes,
you.
yes, sir. God is good. God is great.
You know, I ever make it out to the West Coast, man, I'm definitely checking in with y'all niggas,
Man,
cause I
tap
don't.
in, nigga. If you
Yeah,
come out here, you got my number, so you can come to the set and do an interview around a few homies
that would be
and
dope,
let them
bro.
know it's real.
That would be dope, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you. If people want to get in touch with you, they want to do a song with you, they
Um,
whatever the
hit
case.
hit me up. Lil Sodi underscore on Instagram. I'm verified, so you'll know it's that which Lil Sodi it is. It's a lot of pages. Um, Mass Sodi Simpson on Facebook. My Twitter is Lil Sodi 831. My TikTok is Lil Sodi 831. My email is masssodi88 at gmail.com. Tap in with me, man. I'm very approachable. Um, I'm not greedy. I'm very loyal. Um, Holla at me.
No doubt, man. I respect that immensely, man. Um, Holla at you, bro. Appreciate you, your time, your energy, and your wisdom, man. And like everybody, man, it's your talent that gets you on the show, man. But it's your story that makes you stand out, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
No
Appreciate you.
doubt, man. You have a good one.
You too, big dog.
All right, peace. Yo, come on, bro. At some point, y'all niggas gonna wake up to the greatness I got going on over here, man. Intellectually, motherfucking petty radio. As always, man. Legends and legends only. Speaking of this Thursday, man, I got Mark Chopper coming onto the platform at 7:00. Man, come on, man. Yeah, man. The resume is better than your favorite podcast, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. I just feel like talking a little shit today. Maybe it's the wine. Maybe I've been sipping too much. Maybe it's the fact that I woke the fuck up this morning dope. Who knows? Anyway, man, on that note, man, shout out to M3S3 Clothing. Don't forget to check out the event in Miami, April the 28th to the 30th. 3-on-3 tournament. They're going to have some rap battles from the Riot. It's in concert with no studio in, as always. And Intellectually Petty Radio is a small part of the sponsorship package. I got a couple tickets just to give away to motherfuckers if you want them. You know, on that note, y'all have a good one. This is Jobs. It's been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. I'm out.